All right, we've talked already about how to convert things using the metric system, simple metric conversions. We've also talked about how to convert things using unit cancellation. But sometimes you're dealing with some complicated conversions, which require more than one conversion along the way. And so this is a prime example of that right here. In this case right here, I've listed all my conversion factors in green up top. That might be useful in this problem. And then I've also listed the problem that we're going to solve. In this case, we're going to convert 2.3 miles, which you have a pretty good idea of, with meters. And so before I even start, I know that that number should be bigger than 2.3 miles because meters is a lot smaller of a unit than miles. So here's what I'll do. The very first thing, same rules apply. 2.3 miles. I'm going to write that first. And then I'm going to think of this as a multiplication problem. And so what I know, I've got all these conversion factors. I could look some up if I needed to, but I know that I'm going to multiply it by a conversion factor that has miles in the denominator because I want to be able to cancel the miles. So now I'm looking up here in the green equation and I'm looking for miles somewhere. There it is right there. And so, therefore, I know that 1 goes with the miles, and then I go 5,280 feet on top. But notice that is still not meters, it's in feet. And so now I need to multiply it by the next conversion factor. In this case, I know I want to cancel feet, so I'm going to put feet down here, and that will cancel, and that's going to be in the denominator. So then I look up here to see what conversion factor has feet in it. There it is right there. So therefore, I go 1 foot because the 1 goes with that. And then I go inches on top, and that's 12 inches. So now I'm in inches, but again, notice it's still not in meters. So now I know I'm going to multiply it by a conversion factor that has inches in the denominator. So I look up here at my conversion factor. There it is. 1 goes with the inches, 2.54 centimeters go on top. Then I cancel those, okay? But notice I'm still not quite in meters. So now I'm going to multiply it by a conversion factor where centimeters is in the denominator. And I know at this point that I can go to meters. Now, you could have stopped right here and then moved decimal like we've done, but I'm just going to show you how, if you want to use this for everything, you can. We know the scale there is King Henry died upstairs drinking chocolate milk. Here is centimeters, here is meter. This is big, this is small units, okay? So I'm going from, notice how many spots away it is. It's 1, 2, so therefore the meter is 100 times bigger than the centimeters, which means that there would be 100 centimeters in 1 meter, like so. So now, my centimeters cancel. Now I'm left with the desired units of meters, which is great. Now how on earth do I solve this? Well, all you're going to do is multiply everything on top together. Okay? Then you're going to multiply everything on bottom together, like so. So in this case, I'm going to show you what the numerator generates. The numerator would generate 2.3 times 5280 times 12 times 2.54 equals, and that's a very large number of 370,149.12. Then that's what's in the numerator, and that's meters because everything else is canceled, over everything in the denominator. 1 times 1 times 1, so that's all 1, times 100, which is 100. And there's no units because all of them canceled. And so then that final answer gets divided by 100, like so. And that then becomes 3701.49 meters, but I should round to the correct number of significant figures. Up here, there are 2 significant figures in the original number, therefore this number should be 3700 meters. And that is the correct answer.